A recent analysis has drawn global attention to a striking cost contrast. U.S. Navy aircraft carriers valued at $13 billion may be vulnerable to Chinese precision missiles costing around $15 million each. This finding highlights a major shift in how maritime capability is being evaluated. In this video, we break down how these missiles work, why this cost imbalance matters, and what their growing sophistication means for future operations in the Pacific region. China's modern missile arsenal represents one of the most ambitious technological transformations in contemporary defense strategy, built around the idea that precision, range, and rapid deployment can limit the effectiveness of large, high-value vessels. The centerpiece of this transformation includes three distinct platforms: the DF-21D, the DF-26B, and the DF-17. Each was designed for long-range accuracy, rapid launch readiness, and highly responsive targeting support. The DF-21D is frequently highlighted as a breakthrough system because it was the first ground-launched missile developed specifically with the precision and maneuverability needed to reach large maritime targets across great distances. Its reported range of roughly 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers allows it to reach deep into critical waterways surrounding East and Southeast Asia. Its maneuverable reentry vehicle is engineered to adjust course during its terminal approach, providing greater accuracy than conventional ballistic designs. The DF-26B extends China's reach even further. With a range estimated at 4,000 kilometers, it can cover areas far beyond the first island chain and into regions historically considered secure by distant forces. It is road mobile, enabling relocation within hours to reduce detection. The ability to shift positions rapidly is central to China's broader strategy of diversification, ensuring that no single strike can disable a complete launch network. Then there is the DF-17, which introduces a hypersonic glide vehicle into China's toolkit. Instead of following a traditional arc, its glide body travels through the atmosphere at high speed with the ability to shift course mid-flight. This aerodynamic flexibility is designed to reduce predictability and challenge tracking systems. Early testing assessments suggested accuracy within meters of intended coordinates against stationary targets, making the DF-17 a focal point of global attention. Together, these systems form the backbone of a broader anti-access/area denial approach, using long-range precision, rapid mobility, and diverse trajectories to limit where large vessels can safely operate. This collection is not just a group of missiles. It is an integrated system shaped by decades of investment, regional experience, and evolving technological ambition. To understand its real impact, however, we must look beyond the hardware and examine the network required to guide these vehicles to a moving target many hundreds of kilometers away. The idea of targeting a large vessel from thousands of kilometers away captures worldwide attention, but the real complexity lies in the process behind the launch, not the launch itself. For any long-range precision system to reach an actively maneuvering maritime target, an uninterrupted stream of accurate tracking information must be delivered from the moment the target is detected until the final seconds of the missile's flight. This series of steps is often called the kill chain, and it is far more difficult to execute than many headlines suggest. The first step involves locating the vessel. China relies on a developing ecosystem of satellites, high-frequency radars, unmanned aerial vehicles, and maritime patrol assets to scan broad sections of the ocean. Space-based optical and radar satellites can cover enormous distances, but clouds, sea state, and timing affect their visibility. Over-the-horizon radar adds additional reach by reflecting signals off the atmosphere, but it also introduces noise and uncertainty that require advanced filtering to interpret. Once a vessel is spotted, its position must be relayed to decision-makers and launch units quickly enough to matter. Large ships typically travel at 25 to 30 knots, and slight course adjustments accumulate into wide position shifts over the hours required for observation, data fusion, and missile preparation. This means that even with perfect detection, information becomes outdated quickly unless supported by continuous tracking. The next challenge emerges after launch. Missiles like the DF-21D and DF-26B may require mid-course updates to refine their trajectory. Relaying guidance signals across long distances while maintaining resilience against electronic interference is a delicate task. Even a brief delay in data transmission can result in significant positional errors by the time the missile begins its terminal phase. Faced with these evolving long-range systems, the United States is reshaping how its carrier groups operate, defend themselves, and extend their reach. Rather than relying solely on traditional formations, the current approach blends advanced technology, distributed assets, and greater operational flexibility. Central to this adaptation is a multi-layered defense structure designed to intercept or disrupt incoming precision systems at multiple points along their path. The outer layer consists of long-range interceptors deployed aboard guided missile destroyers and cruisers. These vessels use advanced radar and predictive software to track high-speed aerial objects from great distances, enabling early engagement. Supporting electronic systems can also disrupt targeting links, making it harder for incoming missiles to maintain updated trajectory information. A second layer employs mid-range defensive tools, including surface-launched interceptors and specialized electronic decoys. These systems coordinate to mislead incoming guidance seekers or redirect them toward false signatures. The goal is not only to block physical objects, but also to degrade the quality of targeting data available to the attacker. Closer to the core of the group, rapid-fire close-in systems form the final barrier. These platforms are designed for extreme precision and rapid reaction, functioning as the last control point should an object reach a short distance. Meanwhile, the United States is expanding the role of unmanned aircraft. The introduction of aerial refueling drones allows carrier-based jets to travel farther, enabling the entire carrier group to operate well outside the range of many long-distance threats. Complementary surveillance drones provide persistent situational awareness, giving commanders a clearer operational picture across wide maritime zones. Another key shift is the transition toward distributed maritime operations. Instead of concentrating forces in predictable formations, assets now disperse across broader areas. This approach complicates long-range targeting because fewer vessels follow identical patterns and no single position reveals the location of the entire group. Additionally, analysts highlight the importance of resilient airfields across the Pacific. Many studies show that missile systems could target runways and taxiways, causing temporary disruption. This has encouraged the development of rapid runway repair, flexible deployment plans, and wider distribution of support aircraft. Together, these adaptations show that carrier groups are not static platforms, but continuously evolving ecosystems. Their strength now lies in integration, unpredictability, and layered awareness, forming a dynamic response to the precision challenges described earlier. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.